it's Louise. I'm coming at you today with potentially my most ridiculous earrings of all time. The little lilac pom-poms. My best friend made them for me and I'm obsessed. Also, I'm in a good mood today because I was on my team call and I got compliments. Everyone was like, "Oh, I love this look." And one of my colleagues said that I look like a unicorn. So I'm like, I'll accept that. You know, I got my little pastel, my little tie-dye. I'm just loving it. Feeling my outfit today. And anyway, today I am filming a video all about dungarees, what I'm wearing today. If you could see the whole outfit, there are trousers as well. So yeah, I just wanted to go through a little sewing pattern review because I do like sewing in my spare time, and I have made many a pair of dungarees from these patterns. Keep them in this lime green folder. So it is the Made by Jack's Mum Heyday dungaree pattern, and if I tell you they are the exact same pattern, I've never seen them in the flesh, but I feel like I know, exact same pattern as like the Lucy Yak dungarees, but like not problematic. So you can make your own if you want to, if you like the style, but you're like, I don't agree with what that company does because I feel like they've got into some hot water recently. I don't really know exactly what it is because I've not looked into it, because I don't buy from them anyway because I'm Thai and I don't want to pay like £60 for a pair of dungarees that I know I could make myself. But yeah, these are exactly the same. I'll do like a little outfit shot so you can see and then like compare to what their dungarees look like, and they are spot on. So these are the dungarees. You tell me these are not the same as the Lucy and Yak ones. They're exactly the same. They've even got the little like loops here. So cute. But yeah, these cost me under £10 to make. I got the fabric, it's like a nice cotton drill material, so it's like just really nice, like holds its shape, it feels really good. Got that on eBay for about £9. And I know you might be thinking like, well, your time is worth money, Louise, but it's not. My time is worth nothing. Also, I just missed my pocket there, that was smooth. But yeah, when I'm just sewing in my spare time and I'm getting the joy out of it, I'm like, I really enjoy it. I just want to make my little dungarees, you know? And like the colour match on these earrings. My friend made me the earrings before I made the dungarees, so I'm like, oh, that's a nice coincidence that they're exactly the same, and I like to wear them at the same time because I want to be ridiculous. Anyways, that's enough showing off my outfit for now. I've got another one in a minute. So the pattern has been very nicely taped together. Yeah, you buy it from her Etsy shop, and I believe it's £7.20 if you're in the UK. And this one you have to print yourself, which kind of sucks if you don't have access to a printer. I don't, because I'm a millennial and who has time for a printer, but one of my friends very like helpfully offered to print it at work and post it out to me, so shout out to you, you are a gem. That's like the one thing I miss about being in the office, is like printer access for all my personal printing. Not that I would ever do that. That's bad, don't ever do that. So yeah, it's printed on about like 1 million A4 sheets. And all stuck together. Ooh, this looks terrible. Yeah, it's got like the little numbers for the sheets. Just gonna leave you there. Put you down there. So it's got the little numbers for the sheets, so you know which order to stick them in. And it's got like different colours for the different sizes. And I think the sizes go from an XXS to a 5XL, so it's like a really good range. And because they're just sort of like pull-on ones, and they just sort of fasten here, they're like quite loose on the waist, so they're like really nice. If you like fall between a size, they're not going to be like too tight, too uncomfortable, or like too baggy. So they're like quite easy to take in and like take in the leg, or like lengthen the leg if you've got like short or long legs. Yeah, it's really like beginner friendly pattern. I'd never made dungarees before. I just made like a couple skirts. But it's dead easy. The most difficult thing is when you put it on the like the little tabs here and like the straps at the back. You have to sew through like 6 layers of fabric, so that's like the worst thing. If you're quite confident doing that, fine. Just like your machine might wheeze a little bit. I've just like recently replaced my sewing machine, and I know my old one would have like had a massive tantrum, but this one it's like very easy. It goes through it like nobody's business. So they are very nice, comfy, flattering dungarees. They are exactly the same as the Lucy and Yak ones, IMO, and they're not like £40 to £60. I mean, you still have to pay for like your fabric, and your time is worth stuff, but like it's when I'm having fun doing my sewing, it's fine. So yeah, you can like make them in, I think she's like recommends like a light denim, like a chambray or like a corduroy, but I've had a lot of luck with like a cotton drill, or even like I've got a couple of pairs that are made out of polycotton. They're actually made out of old duvets. So it's like, oh, that's very like slow fashion, zero waste of me, but also it's just because I'm really cheap and I'm like, oh, this duvet cover in a charity shop, very cool. So I'll try those ones on in a minute. But yeah, the pattern on those ones are really nice, and I only use one side of the duvet, so there was the other side, and my partner made a pair of the dungarees as well. So now we've got matchy dungarees made out of like a £3.50 duvet cover. So I'm like, oh, that's so green of me, that's so eco of me, when it's really just I'm tight and I don't want to spend loads of money on fabric because I love sewing, but it's so expensive. Like it's way more expensive than you think, and it's like it's weird that like fast fashion clothes are so cheap when you sew yourself and you're like, well, it costs like £20 for this amount of fabric. How are they selling it for £8? And it's slave labour. These are one of my pairs of dungarees that I made from a duvet cover. Like, you can't tell me a thing in these. They're so cute. The pattern, adorable. All the pockets as well. I've not showcased all of the pockets. Really good pockets. And then they got bum pockets as well. Yeah, just so like nice and comfy. And I've just been wearing them to work all the time. Yeah, these are adorable. And like a £3.50 duvet cover. Amazing. What a bargain. Had my little outfit change for the outro. Got my little duvet covered dungarees on. Yeah, really love these. They're just really nice. And the material is actually quite all right to work with. It's like a polycotton, it's like 50-50 polycotton blend on the duvet covers that I've been working with. And they're like surprisingly nice to wear. They're not like too scratchy. They're like stiff in a good way, that they like hold their shape really well, so they're not like creasing all the time. And the first pair that I made from like a really nice burgundy linen, because she does recommend like a linen dungaree because it's like more of a soft fabric. And they're so scratchy and they just crease all the time. I do really like them. They are really nice dungarees and I still do wear them, but it's like just bear that in mind, like what it's going to feel like on your skin. I just really highly recommend this pattern. Just my only issue is you need to print it. I don't think they do a printed version. I couldn't see one on the Etsy shop. But yeah, if you've got a printer at work, or if you're one of the rare people that has one at home, or if you know someone that has a printer, just like put a nice word in. Just get them to print off these 70,000 pages of this pattern for you. Yeah, it's just really easy to follow. It's quite beginner friendly. Like it's got no like fiddly fastenings or anything, just because it's like a strap and a loop. Or you can do like a little buttonhole. I did a buttonhole on my first one, so it's like a strap going into a buttonhole. I didn't like it. I think it looks horrible. Whereas I used to really hate the look of like the dungarees with the little like loop with the strap going through it. But now I'm like, oh, it's so easy. You just sort of like whip it on and off. You don't have to untie it every time. I don't know why I didn't like it at first, but I'm like, the convenience aspect, it's great. I love it. Yeah, just really love the dungarees that I've made. I'm looking forward to charity shop reopening so I can buy some more like fancy duvet covers and make some more. Yeah, if you want to get into sewing your own dungarees, highly recommend this pattern. It's like really easy, beginner friendly. The step-by-steps are just, they're really good. If you always want to get some practice in or save a bit of money, just do what I do and go to the charity shop. You usually find in charity shops there's a lot of like sewing supplies. Sometimes you get like random bits of fabric which are good to pick up, but also like your duvet covers. And if you like mess it up, if it only costs you like £3, it's not a big deal, it's fine. So yeah, highly recommend this pattern. Really like it. Just get to make my own clothes, and then I get that really smug feeling when someone compliments me like, this, oh, it was handmade, I made it, and it was from like a £3.50 duvet, so I get like double smug because it's like, I made it, and also it was a charity shop bargain. Fantastic. I live for those highs. That is all from me today. I've flaunted my dungarees, I've done my review. Love this sewing pattern, it's fantastic. Happy sewing if you decide to pick it up. I'll catch you on the next one.